Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS, back here for a brand new TV show review. I'm definitely reviewing the show Gotham. This is, what number are we on? Good gosh. This is the 7th episode. The name of the episode is Mother's Little Monster. First off, what did I think about the episode? I actually really liked the episode. I was really surprised because coming off the last episode, I knew there was a lot of ground that they could kind of cover, especially with Theo basically implicating Gordon, implicating Bruce, basically using everybody. And he's literally got his platform laid out in front of him to be mayor, in which that does transpire in this episode. But, I mean, what they did well is that they covered all the different story arcs. They went through the process of Penguin, like his devotion to try to get to his mother. Like him thinking that Gilzine, had his back, and I knew that it was too easy, that they didn't just let Gilzine get back, let Butch just get to the Penguin like that. And I kind of felt like it was going to be a setup, and sure enough it was, because like basically he betrayed him, and even then, like, Penguin he begged Theo to give his mother back. He gave it to him, and he killed his mother. And I was like, dude, this is the man that was like killing people just because, like for sandwiches or for profit, for survival. And I was like, you killed his mother in front of him. I was like, dude, he's gonna lose. And oh my gosh, like Robin Lord, like he plays that role, man. He did a really good job, like seeing, like he even said at some point between him and Gordon, when they had this ultimate face-off between him, Gordon, Theo, and Bullock, that the situation that happened to him, what happened to him, changes a man forever. And I mean, I can't even imagine. This psychological profile was off the charts, crazy. But now, on top of that, like anger and guilt, bruh, like those are the grounds for destruction. And sure enough, dude, he comes with the thunder. Like the way that he strategically decided to not only go after Gilzine, but he decided to go after Theo directly on his inaugurational day. I was like, dude, this was awesome, because they had like a whole bunch of penguins just walking through, and they were devoted. Like they were literally walking with the same exact lane, as though he crippled each one of them just to make sure they walked the same exact pacing. But they busted through the doors, and it was just people, like bullets and blood flying everywhere. I'll talk more about that story arc in a little bit. But then the other part was Nigma's story arc. I really liked that they are showing this man disintegrating, and the guy that's playing Edward Nygma is doing a bang-up job. Like I'm looking at him like, this dude is ending up becoming the Riddler. Like I can literally see it all over him, and it might be sooner than we think, which is crazy, because one of the things he does is he takes his girlfriend's body, unbeknownst to himself, like psychologically, he has a separate identity. He got a separate he basically had a dual personality, and his other personality decides to take the body and play a game with them. And he leaves different clues with riddle marks on it. Like one of the things, he have a card for himself to read, like, where's the location. He couldn't even figure out himself. That's how broken this man's mind is. And even towards the very end of the episode, like, and he basically was telling them, like, he asked himself, why did you do this, And he basically answered himself back, did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the rush of almost being caught? Did you enjoy the rush of like having to figure it out yourself? And I was like, this is playing in the psychosis of the Riddler. And they're doing a really good job with it. A lot of people are like upset because the villains seem like they're progressing to their villain roles from the mythos quicker. But at the same exact time, we don't know how long each one of these villains were their villains. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point did they actually become these people? All we have to go on is the comics and the animated series, but we don't know based on the real mythos at what point, So, I mean, that's why I don't really have a problem with it. Not just that, but Theo's endgame. It literally goes to a fold because it plays into Bruce's relationship with Selena. This surprised me. This really surprised me. This might be the thing that might have detracted 2 points for me in this episode. And at the same time, I really liked it because Selena confronts Bruce because she's grieving. She's upset. She lost her friend, and her only other real friend was Bruce. Regardless of her lying to Bruce about what she saw about the death of his parents, regardless of her killing Alfred's friend, regardless of even Alfred striking her and not telling Bruce. Like, she goes to him honestly and wants to talk, and finds out that Silver St. Cloud, she's a villain. Like, for lack of a better word, like, this girl, 14 years old or 15 years old, she is destructive. And she literally threatened Selena, and I was like, Selena ain't gonna take that. But I knew that the reason why she did that, because she knew that she could strike that chord, because she knew that Selena was not just gonna back down, you know. And sure enough, Selena opens her mouth, and the girl plays the act perfectly, and it pulls Bruce even tighter to the girl and pushes him away from Selena, even though Selena was telling him like, this girl is no good, because the girl basically was like, shoot, this is not gonna end well. Basically threatened Selena's life, essentially. And even towards the end, I didn't like the fact that Alfred is so oblivious to what the heck is going on, as well as his, I don't know, how do I put it, like his judgmental nature towards Selena. And I get the understanding because of what Selena's past is, what she's done, but you need to open your eyes and see, like, okay, you pushed this person away and you're allowing this based on the book that you see. You don't understand, you can't judge a book by its cover. So I mean, I dislike that Alfred is not playing a deeper role of looking into what's going on. I'd hate for Bruce to literally be in jeopardy because of Alfred's inability to look at this. I don't blame Bruce for not, you know, seeing what's going on, because Bruce is a kid, you know. All he knows, he sees a fine girl, and same that time, the one that he did like, she basically spurned him and didn't come back. But he didn't know that Alfred told her to stick away. And I don't like that. I didn't like that. I mean, it makes for good drama, but I hate drama just to be drama. Like, at least have Alfred be aware of what's going on. But Theo's endgame, man, like the fact of him killing, oh gosh, he killed Penguin's mom. He had Harvey Dent backing him. In my opinion, he's even in a sense got the police force backing him as well, because Barnes is all for it. He's like, he's so to the book that he's like, yeah, this is what we do. This is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna put Penguin to justice without him realizing what's going on. There's an awesome fight sequence, by the way, with Victor Zsasz, Gilzine, Bullock, and Gordon, and like it was a straight out shootout. But when Gordon and Bullock came out with these freaking machine guns, I was like, whoa. Like it was just awesome eye candy to watch. But not just that, even the final sequence when all the Penguins go rushing in and Gordon and Bullock are the only thing that's really protecting Theo, even though at a certain real point, at gunpoint, I might add, he had Penguin dead to rights. He decided not to shoot him. He was sitting there listening to Theo talking in his ear, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Penguin really just opens up and tells him what he did. And I thought that was a beautiful moment because they have that real relationship. I was waiting for that to be identified in this series, more so than it is, because yes, Penguin does some evil, jagged up stuff. He is an evil person, but Theo is worse. And that's just the realization of it. Not just that, he has a real connection, a real relationship with Gordon, and they have an understanding. And I knew that Gordon was going to empathize with it, but I knew that he couldn't just willingly let Penguin go and kill Theo. So I was like, man, this is going to be interesting. So to see where this is going to go, I'm really interested. This was a great episode in my opinion, but I had to dock it for different points because of that. I give it an 8.5, either 8 or 8.5. So I actually really enjoyed this one. Hopefully you enjoyed my review for Gotham's new episode. And man, I feel bad for Penguin, man. Dude got shot, still went out like a G. And not just that, that girl Tyra was crazy. She killed a whole bunch of folks, man. But anyway, till next time, everybody. JVS, we out. Hopefully I can go and watch Supergirl right now somewhere and try to give y'all a review for it. Peace.